The security guard's words echoed in my head. They found out the truth. Daniel and Adamu Mensah had been looking for something dangerous, and now they were both gone. I took a shaky breath. What truth? The guard looked around nervously, then stepped closer. If I tell you, they might come for me too. I swallowed hard. Please, I need to know. He hesitated, then finally whispered. They were investigating disappearances, people who went missing without a trace. People no one was allowed to talk about. The word sent a chill down my spine. I pulled out my phone and scrolled through the list of names from Daniel's diary. These people, are they connected? The guard glanced at the list and his face paled. Where did you get this? Daniel left it for me. He exhaled sharply. Then he knew more than I thought. I pointed at the name. Adamu Mensah. Who was he? The guard hesitated. He worked here, quiet guy, but one day he started acting strange, asking too many questions about missing employees, about people who were transferred, but never heard from again. I felt a lump in my throat and then he disappeared. The guard nodded, just like Daniel. I felt dizzy. Daniel had been investigating Adamu's disappearance and now I was investigating Daniel's. That meant whatever had taken them might be watching me now. I stepped back. My mind screamed at me to stop digging, to go home, to pretend I never saw that list, but I couldn't. If I stopped now, I'd never see Daniel again. I met the guard's eye. Who's behind this? His face tensed. I don't know for sure, but I think suddenly his phone buzzed. He glanced at the screen and his expression changed. Fear. Pure, absolute fear. I have to go, he muttered. Don't contact me again. Then he turned and rushed off, disappearing into the streets before I could stop him. I looked down at my phone, my heart pounding. I had lost my only lead, but I had gained something just as important, a name, Adamu Mensah. If Daniel was looking for him, then I would too, even if it got me killed. I barely slept that night. Every noise outside my window made me jump. Every shadow in my room felt like it was watching me. I kept replaying the conversation with the security guard in my head. Daniel and Adamu Mensah had been investigating something. People were disappearing and whoever was behind it was powerful enough to make them vanish without a trace. I had one name, one clue, but I didn't even know where to start. So the next morning, I did the only thing I could think of. I went to the government records office. The records office was an old dull building filled with stacks of dusty files and slow-moving workers who looked like they hated their jobs. I walked up to the counter trying to sound casual. Hi, I'm looking for information on someone, Adamu Mensah. The woman at the desk barely looked at me. Date of birth. I hesitated. I don't know, but he worked at Brightway Marketing. She sighed and started typing. I waited, my fingers tapping anxiously on the counter. Then she frowned. That's strange, she murmured. What? I leaned in. She turned the screen slightly so I could see. There's no one by that name in the system. My stomach twisted. That can't be right. He worked here. He lived in this city. She shook her head. There's no birth certificate, no ID records, nothing. Like he never existed. My skin went cold. Someone had erased him. I stepped out of the building, gripping my phone tightly. I had one last option. Daniel's older brother, David. I hadn't wanted to involve him. He and Daniel weren't exactly close, but I was running out of leads, and if Daniel had told anyone else about Adamu, it would be him. I dialed his number. It rang twice before he picked up. Amma, his voice was weary. Why are you calling me? I took a deep breath. It was about Daniel. Silence. Then, what about him? He is missing, David. I swallowed, and I think I know why. He sighed. I don't have time for this. Wait, I blurted. Does this name Adamu Mensah mean anything to you? Another silence, but this time it was different. Faint, heavy. Then in a low voice, he said something that made my blood turn to ice. Where did you hear that name? That's all for this episode, guys. Like and follow for the next episode. Bye.